Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Seminoles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number 1 objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Fletcher. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, heading to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back on the move. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Going up top. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. He's at, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a really good-looking throw there. I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's McCoy. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration. Turn it over on downs. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Boston. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for us.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Into the secondary, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive to their own 22. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Perry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Scott. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's loose. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. He's got him this time. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The quick out. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Dances away to buy time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's third and goal and third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The field goal is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points on the scoreboard there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He takes it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Ocha. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Ocha. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line.
There he goes! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You're down. Obviously, the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too.
Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Perry. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Finds him out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Bailey. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he can do that.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Spinderella. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Great job by the back on the option.
And Man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead.
NC State, 28. Florida State, 19.
Zone 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Running back searching for a hole.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Dome. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keep. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Noles want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Power football with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give out of the gun. Fights off a defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Blasted as he lets it go. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. The give to Davis. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of... for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown Seminoles! How about this back staying on track and getting it out on the option?
Great job by the run. Dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
He's looking to pass. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they trim the lead to 1 here in the fourth. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Moving away from pressure. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll leave it with him. And he has had a long day backfield as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain. They were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. He throws one to the left. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Touchdown, no! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Snaps it in the shotgun. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The running back looking for room. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Reed. Shakes off the defender. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now on first down from the 28. The give from the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wilson to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience in the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. From the gun, running back gets to give. Lots of running room. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The run from the shotgun. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Archer. Backed up now here, second and long. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Using his legs, it's Reed. Plows through the defense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And it's good. The short field goal for the game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning.